to the officers and men of the Philippine National Police, to the officers and men of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, akong makigsuunan, mga igsuuna kong moro, mayong hapon kaninyong tanan. Could you kindly, forgot it, sorry. Give the tikas pahinga. You know, we have the challenge of our generation. Every generation has always issues to meet. The enormity of the problems and challenges of the country are so great that if I cannot have your cooperation and support, this republic will just wither and wilt. Alam mo, this is the only country, with the exception of Mexico, na yung mga droga mismo niluluto niyan sa loob ng prisuhan. Precisely, hindi na nga natin pinatay, we surrender the body, the physical body, to the prosecutors and to the courts para maparusahan yung nagkasala. At dito lang na may mga tao na napunta sa kulungan precisely for manufacturing shabu. At pagdating doon sa loob, to manufacture again, to plunder the country. Paano? How can you call this government functioning kung ganon ang nangyayari? Kaya ang droga is being directed, the distribution, mismo sa loob. And the drug lords are there having their hay time, and they are enjoying their stay. They do not need to go out because they can order anything from the outside into the prison to enjoy life. May mga tao na always compromising with the basic fundamentals of life. Alam mo itong mga bleeding hearts, they look at the penal laws as a corrective measures. Kaya sabi nila deterrence. Hindi naman, wala namang na-discourage na pabibili ng shabu. Wala bang po yung discourage mag-kidnap? Wala bang po yung discourage nag-hold up, nag-rape? Nga naman. So it has not deterred. Paano ma-deter kung hindi mo nga pinapatay? We have 1,000 and they call it deterrence kasi nandyan yung death penalty noon. And yet, sabihin ng mga, well, of course, yung mga ibang pare, hindi naman lahat, mga obispo, you know, despite the fact that there is the death penalty law existing at that time, it never deterred the criminals from committing their acts. But of course, because we never implemented the law. Wala ngang pinapatay, so paano sila ma-deter? Now, the other side of the fundamental principles of criminal law is retribution. Ito, baka sakali matakot ka kasi nandyan yung death penalty. Ito, hindi ka na kailangan matakot. Talagang mamamatay ka, matakot ka o hindi. Because this part of the law says, it is retribution. Magbayad ka sa ginawa mo to the community. Diyan kami nakakadiferensya eh. Because they say that it does not deterred. Eh nandiyan nga yung criminal law, wala namang ginagawa kasi walang pinapatay. So walang trabaho yung plug doon sa electricity sa Meralco para kung kirig ka. Na itong retribution, magbayad ka. Dito ako. Pero pagka nandiyan nasa... ikaw na ang masama. Because sila yung may mga hawak ng mga opinion writers. And they think that it is better to cramp them inside the jail and do crime again. Pag hindi naka-eskapo, pinaglalaroan lang ang Pilipino. Diyan tayo hindi magkaintindihan. That is why I am asking for the reimposition of the death penalty so that I can hang them. Retribution. Kaya na-discourage kang mag-commit ng crime o hindi, iyo yan. Basta nagkasala ka for serious, heinous crimes like drug-related crimes. Ngayon ka lang makita dito na ang mga tao sa mundo are reduced to animals. Wala noon yun. Yung droga, wala yan. Before the advent of marijuana, lahat na, wala yan. I mean, they rape before, but bestial instincts. But ang mga biktima nila, dito 1-year-old, 3 months old, nire-rape, pinapatay, anak ka ng... Tapos sabihin nila, wag yung death penalty kasi inhuman. Ano pa bang makita po inhuman killing an 18-year-old child, raping her? Because drugs has reduced the human being to the bestial stage. Parang mga animal na. Yan ang hindi naintindihan ng iba. But we in government, ako man, I was a practicing lawyer then, I was used to defend my clients. Pero sa totoo lang yung mga ganon, tapos sabi ko, ayoko. Noon ko ayoko. Then I was a fiscal, I was the very, pinaka-stricto ako. Lalo na yung droga, pati yung drug-related cases. Kasi alam ko wala nang pag-asa tong mga... And that is why I said, you continue. Remember again, because itong press, media are up to slant. Tawag nila yan, slant. Ang imong diretsong sulti ilan ng slant. Or kung sa TV ka, angling. Ang katong imong gisulti, the predicate of what you say is taken away, and is ingon ka, kaning butanga, if it is done, they won't, wala o nila ng if, diretso nila ng imong sulti. That's why I do not respond to questions again, ever, until the end of my term. Kita mo ngayon sa headline. Si Manlupig, tingnan mo ginawa niya. I never gave any interview. Ang sinabi ko noon, I will only agree during the preliminary stage of this Oslo talks with the Communist Party of the Philippines. Kung dito sa Pilipinas, I will give the leaders, the Tiamson spouses, a free conduct pass outside to allow them to take part in the talks. But there will be no mass release of the NPA sa ating custody ngayon. They will only be released if things go good, fine, then baka sakali, if they are ready to surrender the arms and resume their normal role in the society, mainline, then I might consider with Congress amnesty. Amnesty is given to a group of persons. Pardon, isa-isa lang. Yan ang sinabi ko. Wala akong sinabi na i-release ko lahat. Never said that. Abogado ako, fiscal ako, and yet, the penchant to slant story. Sila yan eh. Sila yung mga bunganga, sila yung kanilang laro ito. They would always place you in the bad light. Sa trabaho natin, these are my orders and listen very carefully. Pag nakaikwentro mo ang kriminal, ask him to surrender unless the fight is going on. Or you might want to identify yourself, was just accost him, arestado ka, gobyerno ako. Then, if he chooses to fight, and you think or you feel in your guts that you will die in this fighting, unahan mo na, patayin mo ang kriminal, lalo na ang mga drogista. Ngayon, I'm putting a reward sa pinakamalaki, and you would know it because CDC, is the PDEA chief, magtanong kayo, magkuha kayo ng listahan. It's 5 million. Pag nag-put up siya ng sa buhay ko, 50 million, I will put 60 million. Kill him. Walang no questions asked. Patasaan kami ng presyo. O di sige. If they put up 100 million, I will give you 150. Slaughter them. And I will be happy and I will give you a promotion on the spot. From PO1 to General kaagad. Wala na dagang istorya. Pinili ako. During the campaign, I never hid anything. I said what I wanted to say. Hardliner talaga ako. But you know, sometimes, especially yung intelligence community, yung NICA doon yan, kanilang building ba yan? Nagdududa sa akin kasi labas ako pasok ng NPA territory. Then I talked to Dimoro and then wala araw nang maranaw ang nanay ko. Buwang. Hindi naman nila alam yan. So, meron akong relasyon talaga sa kanila by blood. And you know, the vice mayor has married a woman who is half Tausug, half Maranao. I have a grandchildren na puro Moro. Paano ninyo, makipag-away ako yan sa kanila. Di para akong buang. No, I wanted just talk to them. Here in Davao, we talk. Kaya MI ka MN, sa City Hall. Okay ba tayo dito? So, ayun ay fist for equal. Kaya ganon ang ano. Alam mo, anak lang ako ng mahirap. When we arrived here in Davao, talagang sagad-sagad ang parusa ng panahon. Kaya yung dimensions ko is, I am a socialist. I am not a member of the Communist Party. Malayo yun doon. Socialist is just a political thinking of how to distribute the wealth of the nation. Yan ang tandaan ninyo. Wala akong, I am 100% on one. My father was governor here when Davao was only one. Maraming Davao na ngayon. I was a prosecutor of the rebels and the military and the police. Yun lang ang tatlong kaso ko noong piskal ako. And I was fair to everybody. Bakit ako maging komunista? Bakit ako maging doon sa kabila? And why would I dare run for the presidency kung ganun ako ka tingin ko ang pagkatao ko would not, when I am not up to the demands of the presidency. Yan ang kapahirap natin. So, dito sa Mindanao, we have a serious problem. We have a rebellion to France. We are now talking to them. And per our agreement dito sa Davao, sabi ko sa MIMN, magkaisa na lang kayo, then we will try to sort out if we can have a republic that is federal type or whatever arrangement that would address the historical injustice committed against the Moro people. You know why? In 1521, when Magellan landed and Leyte, bringing with him Christianity, Mindanao was already Islam dito, ahead by almost 100 years. Ipinilit lang kasi ng Amerikano pati Espanyol itong Mindanao. Mindanao belongs to a different sultanate noon. Iba yung sultan nila dito at iba yung sa Bisaya dito. And they say Lapu-Lapu was a Muslim. I think so. Kasi sila ang nauna. But they were overwhelmed. Why? Wala man silang, ang mga natibo dito na walang kanyon. Walang muskets. Those were the rifles of the times. Wala silang gunpowder. And with the might of arms, everybody succumbed. Kaya tayo ganito. Well, most of the Visayas embraced Christianity, but religion is not the issue here. Ngayon, ganito yan. Pag sa trabaho kayo, either the military or the police, just stick to the rules at sabihin mo lang sa akin ang totoo. Kung ano ang nangyari. Do not lie to me. Bahala na ako. If there is an order for you to hunt the drug people and they are killed, I'm sure they will be. You just tell me the truth. Ako na, turo mo na lang. Si Duterte, si Mayor. Siya man nag-utos. Ako na ang bahala. Then I will face everybody. Congress, constitutional body, the ombudsman, or whatever. The human rights. Pagka sa trabaho, akin yan. Hindi sa inyo yan. Do not worry. Akin yan. Sabihin mo lang sa akin ang totoo. That is the thing that I would demand from you. Huwag ninyo akong bulahin. Then again, yung salary ninyo by the end of the year, kayo lang ang inuna ko. Police, pati military, dublado. Pamakpak po mo diya. Oh, why are you not clapping your hands there? Oh, dublado na nga yan. At ganito yan, ha. Wala tayo masyadong pera. Mahirap ang Pilipinas. That's why you have to make this country peaceful. But I will encourage the mayors to help you. Ngayon, may mga mayor dito sa Pilipinas who were elected because of drug money. Ngayon, kung ikaw ang suso ako sa iyo, mayor, I will not assign to you a police of your choice. I will ask Polcom and maybe Congress to amend that law. Gobyerno sa taas, the national government would place it. Alam mo bakit? Ang laro ngayon, maraming mayor, about 30-32, na nandyan sa droga, sila mismo ang naglaro at nanalo. They won the mayorship of their respective towns and cities because of drug money. I will not give them that luxury. Lagyan ko ng chief of police, and this is my order to you. If that idiot mayor resist arrest and fight it out with you, kill him. Huwag ka basta yung mga mayor na nasa listahan na drug money. Ilagay kita dyan, wala kang gawin, maghanap ka ng paraan, mahuli mo yung yawa na yun. Huwag mo akong, well, let's stop, na magbulahad tayo dito, magdrama-drama pa. Ayan, diretsahan tayo. Your job is to guard him, find out the truth again, and if he's arrested and chooses to fight you, kill him. Para mo tagam ng because then we will not be able to improve this country, and given another 7 years, tingin ko, this will be in narco-politics. Only the politicians who are into drugs can win elections because they had the money to buy. Yan ang mahirap. So, let us put a stop to this plague this generation natin. Ikaw, because that is your duty to your children and to your grandchildren. Kailangan gawin mo yan, hindi na para sa atin. At kayong mga pulis, huwag kayong magkamali. Do not ever commit the mistake of playing drugs while being a policeman. Mauuna talaga kayo. Believe me. Mabiyuda lang na imong asawa na huwag kang maglaro talaga ng droga kasi nakaka-insulto yan sa gobyerno. Para yung sampal, kagaya na itong bilibid na to. How can we proudly say that we are an independent nation? There are laws functioning our governance when as a matter of fact, the inmates, the high profile, high value personalities in there are playing the shabu in this country. I will not accept that. Let me warn you, I will not accept that. In this fight, I put at stake my life, my honor, and the presidency itself. Tandaan ninyo yan. Huwag kayong magkamali niyan. Talagang one of us will be sorry, and it will be you. Again, for the others, ito naman limitado ang ano ko. You will, kung sakali lang may problema kayo, sabi ko lang ang tempera. First, I will ask the city mayors to be more liberal sa police. Just like what I did here in Davao. You have so many police cars. Gobyerno, your communication sa gobyerno. May allowances kayo. May kunti lang, pero that's kasi national. Had it been local kayo, then kasali kayo sa mga goodies. But I will try to correct it. Now, I will put up a fund somewhere na kung yung mga operasyon, panganak, namatayan kayo, God forbid, you just go direct to your CD, and your CD will bring it up to me directly or to the regional commander. Ako na, wag na kayong maghingi ng ano. Ako na, kung may padala ako ang magpadala. For all of the police force. Yung mga kompromiso. Eh ngayon, kung nakapabuntis ka tapos ng anak, pangalawang asawa mo ay yawa. Pareho na taanin dua. Wag na kayo maghingi dyan sa mga negosyante. Diretso ka na, sir, inform kay Presidente. Or I will ask somebody from this community na may pera, tulungan ninyo. Basta hindi para sa akin, wala akong problema maghingi. I really do not mind. So yun lang ang ano ko sa iyo. Huwag kayo matakot magtrabaho. Huwag kayo takot mamatay. Do not die. You die first, kawawa ka. Ang unahin mong patayin yung kalaban mong kriminal. Pupuntahan pa kita dito, bigyan kita medalya kasing laki ng plato. No. Huwag kayong matakot sa trabaho niyo. Just do your duty. Lahat tayo, do not nurture loyalty to me. I don't need it. I do not need adulation. All that I ask of you is do your duty according to the law, yung patayan according to the revised penal code. Only if your life is in danger, how you interpret it. Kayong mga, you graduated 2 years basic. PNPA 4 years. When I say reward, dead or alive, we know what that means. Binalik-balik ko yung lecture, lang ninyo ako inabot. Or shoot to kill. Mean to say, patayin mo pagka lumaban. Kasi pag hindi, ikaw ang papatayin. It's never thought in the criminal books na yung tao nakatali yung kamay, nakaluhod na barilin mo. Hindi tinuro sa inyo yan. Pero kung gawain mo, huwag mo lang akong palamin, pati yung human rights kasi yan. Sigurado. Do your duty, nurture the love of country, and remain loyal to this flag, the Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you for the warm and inspiring words, President-elect Rodrigo R. Duterte. To show Davao City.
Sandali, ma'am, may importante lang ako. We've been trying to relax. Sit down first. We've been trying desperately actually to save the kidnap. You know, mga kababayan kong, kapatid kong Moro, alam mo, ayaw kong makipag-away with anybody. But there will be a time, ayaw ko lang sabihin kung ano, that I will have to confront Abu Sayyaf. It is not yet forthcoming, alam ko, pero yung kidnapping nila must stop. It has given us a very bad image. Tikas pahinga, please. And if you are magkadugo-dugo man tayo dito, di sabihin mo sa kanila, yung hindi pa pumasok doon, huwag ka na yung pumasok because there will be a reckoning of what really happened. Ayaw ko makipag-away, sabi ko, pero kindly, kung wala pa kayo, total, can always give you something. I will pour money muna sa social aspect ng ating maestra. And if I can accommodate all of you, all the Moro people, walang problema sa akin. But avoid being a member of that Abu Sayyaf because there will be, I said, a reckoning one of these days. I was, we were able to negotiate. But apparently yung lalaki, yung kidnap na Italian sa Abu Sayyaf, Norwegian, hindi pa raw naka-cross because of the rough seas, I was told. I don't know if this is true, but we were able to negotiate for the release of Marites Flor, yung babae, the 38-year-old Filipina kidnap victim. Kano sa ako mga tuluwas?
Kaganina ang kadawon.
Ang kauban mo.
Na ako dito.
I-release daw nila.
Wala po kay balo kaganina na nakurat na lang kung magipukaw ko nila na gising-gising ihatid kita.
And also instrumental in the release here is Secretary Jesus Doresa sa ating Peace Process Panel. Ay, si Gobernador Sakurtan ang nitabang sa ato.